What is up, everybody? J-Nell here with my UFC on Fox 14 or 15. I have lost count, so let me know which one it is. I'm excited for this. It's in Newark, New Jersey. It's going to be a great event. On to the picks. First, on the prelim, I'm choosing Jim Miller to beat Beneil Dariush. This is going to be a good fight, though. Beneil's on the up and up. He's always improving. He's also very crafty, and if he can survive that initial onslaught from Jim Miller, this fight's going to get tricky the longer it goes on. I see why it's in the main event of the prelim spot. It's going to be a good fight. But I am choosing it for Miller. Now, on to the main card. We have Felice Herring versus Paige Van Zandt. I am choosing it for Felice Herring, not counting out Paige because of her youth and the question mark because she's new. Paige, she's fought a higher caliber opponents. She's got more tools. She's only 30 years old, so she's a vet, but she's not out of it by any means. She hasn't had too many major injuries. If Paige beats her, that's a hell of a notch on her belt. Not saying it won't happen, but I am calling it for Felice. Next up, before I say who I'm choosing, we have Cub Swanson versus Max Holloway, two of the biggest name fighters in Hawaii, two of them. They are friends, they do know each other, and they wanted to fight each other. They asked for this, they wanted to put on a show. And I just love that, the spirit of competition, because I always talk about how it irks me when fighters refuse to fight their friends. I can't stand it. If you want to be the best, that means you got to beat the best, even if the best is your best friend, DC. Okay! So I really appreciate these two wanting to put on a show. Onto their skill. Cub is a bit bigger. He's a bit stronger. I think on the ground he will have the advantage. I believe he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. On the feet, I believe Max has the advantage. And I'm a little biased here. I'm a fan of Max's style. When he gets going on the feet, it is pretty. We're talking 9-10 shot combinations with knees and kicks incorporated in them. We're talking crazy angles coming from up top, underneath, body, head, leg, knee, all kinds of attacks. His diversity in striking when he gets going is fun. It's fun to watch. It's a thing of beauty. And his last fight against Cole Miller, if you saw that third round, if he could start the way he fought in that third round, if he could fight like that from the beginning, my goodness, he would have a legitimate shot in this stacked featherweight division, especially the top half of this featherweight division. So I am hoping that we see this from Max Holloway. I just think you got it in you, Max. I root for him. He's a nice guy. And Cub's nice too, so I like both of them. Don't get me wrong. I like both of these men. I'm a fan of Max's style. So that makes me choose Max. But I don't know. My choices, I'm nervous about this one. So let's go ahead and move on. Co-main event, we have Ronaldo Souza, Jacare Souza, versus Chris Camozzi. And real quick, no disrespect to Chris, but someone let me know who Jacare was supposed to fight. Because I know it wasn't Chris, okay? Someone must have got injured. It could have been Chris, but I just don't think it was. Someone could have got injured or something like that. Big ups to Chris for taking this fight on short notice, even though I'm not sure. He's like your everyman's fighter, Chris Camozzi, that is. He's very tough. He's well-rounded, nice chin. And he's going to go at it. This is a huge opportunity for him. And if Jacare takes him lightly, he could win. And that would be huge for Chris. So trust me, he takes this seriously. He's going to be game. And it's going to be a good fight. Jacare should win, though. He should win on paper. He should win live. He should win. Chris is outmatched. Again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I really would like to know who Jacare was supposed to fight. Jacare is a black belt in jiu-jitsu and judo. He's a bit bigger. He's probably going to be a bit stronger. He's probably going to be a bit faster. If he takes Chris lightly, he could lose. Let me just say that off top. And Chris is smart. There are submissions there that could happen. The knockout could happen. This is MMA. Underdogs win all the time. Okay? All the time. But Jacare should win this. He should win this. He's ranked #1. So let me know who he was supposed to fight. Calling it for Jacare. On to the main event. And this was so hard for me that I actually haven't chose yet. It is Lyoto Machida against Luke Rockhold. Let's just start talking about it. I'm going back and forth here. Lyoto Machida, black belt in Shotokan Karate and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Luke Rockhold, I believe, is a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Good, strong wrestler. Strong, period. I believe he's a bit taller. He's probably going to be a bit bigger than Lyoto is. I don't think he's going to be faster. Lyoto's style, that darting in and out style, he's very quick. His kicks are very quick, so I don't think he's going to be faster than Lyoto. Who's going to be stronger? I don't know who's going to be physically stronger as far as punching power, kicking power. I might actually have to give the slight edge to Lyoto just because of the art form, the Shotokan Karate. When he hits, it's so powerful. So Power-wise, I might give the slight edge in shots to Lyoto, but as far as who's physically stronger, say when it goes to the ground, I'm not sure. Maybe a slight edge to Luke. Not sure there at all. They're both very smart, very crafty. They both have crazy submission victories. This is a really even fight. They don't have similar skill sets, but they're both very good at what they do. They both have beaten high caliber opponents. Whoever wins this is probably going to get a title shot or possibly win Jacare if he beats Chris Camozzi, which he should. Who is he supposed to fight? So this is even. This is close. Luke is younger, but Lyoto is not. He hasn't really shown too much signs of aging. He's not the old Lyoto, but he's very much still in it. For Luke. All right, moving on before I change my mind, because I don't know. That was on the spot, ladies and gentlemen, on the spot picking from J-Nell. All right. So let me know your picks. Let me know any injury updates. Follow me on Twitter at JNellOwens or JNellO. Friend me on Facebook again. Let me know your picks and any injury updates. Talk to me. Take care and goodbye.